Across Britain right now, millions of jars labelled healthy contain 83% saturated fat. That's over 60% more than butter. While billion-pound brands sold you a natural health food, the British Heart Foundation has been warning for years that diets high in saturated fat raise your risk of stroke and heart disease. They knew, they didn't tell you. Today, we're exposing 7 coconut oil brands still sitting on UK shelves with zero warning. Products that look pure on the outside but hide a truth that could be silently damaging your family's health. This is the warning they should have put on the label. Let's start with the worst offender. 1. Tesco coconut oil. You know Tesco, Britain's largest supermarket. Their own brand coconut oil sits on thousands of shelves. But here's what you need to understand. If the label just says coconut oil without the word virgin, you're almost certainly getting RBD oil, refined, bleached, deodorized. It's processed with high heat and industrial chemicals, most often hexane. During that processing, virtually all the beneficial compounds get stripped away. The tocopherols, the polyphenols, the antioxidants. What's left is pure saturated fat with a coconut oil label and no warning. Tesco could tell you this on the packaging. They choose not to. And if Tesco won't tell you, you can bet their biggest rival won't either. 2. Asda coconut oil. Asda built its brand on being the affordable choice for hard-working families watching every penny. For families trying to eat healthier on a budget, their coconut oil looks like a smart choice. Here's the reality. Unless the jar specifically says virgin or extra virgin, you're not getting unrefined coconut oil. You're getting RBD oil that's been chemically processed, stripped of nutrients, and packaged to look like the real thing. The British Heart Foundation's warning applies here more urgently than anywhere else. Asda shoppers are often the people who can least afford to waste money on products that aren't what they claim. They're buying this because they've heard coconut oil is healthy. They're paying for health and getting processed saturated fat with zero warning. When you see a bargain price on basic coconut oil, you're not looking at a saving. You're looking at a warning sign. 3. Sainsbury's coconut oil. Sainsbury's wants you to think of them as the quality choice, the supermarket for people who care about what they eat. The label says coconut oil. That's it. No virgin, no unrefined. No explanation of what you're actually buying. Here's what you're actually buying. RBD oil, processed, stripped, refined with heat and chemicals. And absolutely nothing on that jar tells you that the British Heart Foundation says you should treat this like butter. Use it sparingly. Don't think of it as health food. Sainsbury's Taste the Difference range creates an expectation across their entire brand. When shoppers see Sainsbury's on a jar, they assume it meets a standard. The reality is industrial processing and zero transparency. They want you to believe you're getting quality. What you're actually getting is chemically processed oil with a label designed to hide the truth. 4. Morrison's coconut oil. Morrison's has deep roots in British food. Their Market Street concept makes you feel like you're buying from proper food people. Their coconut oil benefits from that trust. But unless you're buying their extra virgin version, Morrison's basic coconut oil is RBD oil. The same processing, the same chemical concerns, the same missing nutrients. Here's what makes it particularly frustrating. Morrison's could easily stock properly labelled virgin oil alongside their basic version. In fact, they do. The extra virgin version costs more, but at least you know what you're getting. The basic jar? No warning, no explanation, just coconut oil, and a price that should tell you something's missing. Morrison's built its reputation on being the food people trust, but trust doesn't sell jars, and right now their basic shelves are stacked with the same hidden truth as everyone else. 5. Holland Barrett coconut oil. This is the one that should make you angry. Holland Barrett is Britain's most trusted health food retailer. When you walk into their stores, you expect products that actually deliver on wellness promises. You're paying premium prices, around £5.49 for their coconut oil, because you trust the Holland Barrett name means good for me. Here's what the British Heart Foundation actually says about coconut oil. Diets high in saturated fat are associated with increased LDL cholesterol, a risk factor for stroke and coronary heart disease. And if you are trying to reduce your cholesterol, use small amounts of coconut oil and opt for unsaturated oils like olive or rapeseed oil instead. Holland Barrett knows this. They stock olive oil. They stock rapeseed oil. They know the science, and yet their coconut oil sits in prime positions in the healthy cooking section with virgin and cold-pressed and natural on the label, and absolutely no warning about saturated fat content. The trust you place in Holland Barrett is being used to sell you something the British Heart Foundation says you should only use in moderation. If the health food store won't tell you the truth, where can you go? 6. Waitrose Duchy Organic Coconut Oil. This is the most premium coconut oil on our list. The Duchy Organic name carries the Prince of Wales's brand and Waitrose's premium positioning. This is the coconut oil people buy when they want the absolute best, when they trust that paying more means getting more. Let me tell you what you're getting for that premium price. Organic certification, which is genuinely good, and 83% saturated fat with no warning about what that means for your heart. When you're paying premium prices for premium trust and getting the same lack of transparency as the budget brands, you have to ask, what exactly are you paying for? 7. Biona Organic Coconut Oil. Biona has built its entire reputation on being the ethical choice, Soil Association certified, beautiful packaging in health food shops. When you buy Biona, you're paying extra because you trust they're doing things right. Here's what doing things right means for Biona's coconut oil. It's still 83% saturated fat. It's still being sold in the healthy eating sections of supermarkets, and there's still nothing on that jar telling you that the British Heart Foundation recommends using it in moderation and choosing olive oil instead. The organic certification is real, the virgin processing is genuine, but the health halo is manufactured. Biona knows their customers are health-conscious people making deliberate choices. They know those customers trust the Biona name, and they've decided that trust is more valuable than transparency. When the health food brand won't tell you the full story, you have to ask yourself what else they're not saying. But you don't have to gamble with your family's health. There are brands selling coconut oil honestly, and once you know what to look for, you'll spot the difference instantly. Premium choice, Biona Organic Virgin Coconut Oil. Yes, I know, we just flagged Biona, but here's the distinction that matters. Biona's virgin coconut oil, the one that specifically says virgin and cold-pressed on the label, is genuinely unrefined, properly processed, and certified organic. An 800-gram jar costs around £14.89, available at Tesco, Sainsbury's, Ocado, and Holland Barrett. Budget choice, supermarket virgin coconut oil. Look for any supermarket own brand jar that specifically says virgin, extra virgin, or unrefined on the label. Tesco Organic Virgin Coconut Oil costs £3.35 for 300 millilitres. Morrison's Extra Virgin Coconut Oil is also £3.35. Asda Organic Extra Virgin is available at promotional prices around £2.05. The Virgin label means you're getting the real thing. Just remember the British Heart Foundation's guidance. Use it sparingly. You cannot trust the front of the jar. You cannot trust the natural claims. You cannot trust the health food store placement. But you can protect yourself. Read the labels. Pay for virgin. Use it sparingly. That's the truth they don't want you to hear. Now you know it. Which brand shocked you the most? Drop your experience in the comments. And if you want to watch another video like this one, click the video on the screen. Thanks for watching.